If you're new here, hi, my name is Miss Megan. I'm getting ready to go see Knocked Loose, so if you want to see how I did this look, please keep on watching. I'm going to see Knocked Loose, and I don't know what it is about seeing that band. I want to look hot. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. It's the only time that I really want to do makeup that's like for the male gaze. What if I meet my husband there? There's something about Knocked Loose that makes me want to look like a hot girl. I'm always a hot girl, but I know that you're understanding. There's no Miss Megan spin to hot girl makeup. I don't know how else to describe it. Brows first, always. Decay Slick Day Brow. I don't know how some of you do your skin first and then your eye makeup. It's literally psychotic. I can't do it. I'm thinking all day though about what lip I want to wear. My brows are always the same. I never change my brow. I change the brow product or the marker, but not often. Hyperceramizer. My skin's in the process of purging, so I'm not going to judge it until the bottle's actually done. I didn't clean up around my brows. I'm just realizing. I'm going to do under here. Oh my God, okay. What eyeshadows am I wearing? Hot girl makeup, hot girl makeup, hot girl makeup. Kind of like the look that I did in the previous video I just posted. Then you take it like slightly different. Hot girls use 24-hour eye base. Always. I used to be into Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Like that was the primer I got when I was like, I don't know, 16. But before that I had the MAC, like that moussey disc, just that like eye primer base. There's nothing that tops this. My custom palette. I'm gonna mix Wedge and Sandstone. Sandstone is a hot girl color, and that's always gonna be my crease. And I take mine right up into the eyebrow. Also used your bronzer for this. And then I just circle a little bit of it down onto the lid. Because again, I don't want that harsh definition from like lid to crease. I always know that I'm gonna like this step. What if I mix these two colors from Melts and see what I get? I don't wanna mix on the lid in case I hate it. So I'm mixing on the back of my hand. I'm gonna do a 217. What does this make? Oh, that's something that I like. Literally is like a glowy version of what I just put down. See that? That's a vibe. I think that because there's so much content and product out on the internet, people get overwhelmed with thinking that like they have to completely change their makeup looks. Oh, I really enjoy that. Sometimes it's just changing the texture. Sometimes it's just changing the color placement. It doesn't have to be like this whole brand new version of you. You just elevate and you learn. And it's sometimes changing one little thing a day. Like I'll use liquid liner as an example. Maybe instead of taking it from here all the way to the outside, you're actually starting from the inside to the outside. That's how you teach yourself makeup and like figure out what you like and what works for your eye shape and things. My next favorite crease step is mixing Omega with Cozy Gray. I never slept on Omega, but I appreciate it a lot more now. That is, it's giving hot girl makeup. Oh, you know what? I think I just saw it. I think I just saw the vision. And like, I wish that I could explain to you how I figure out like the makeup I want to wear. Sometimes I come up with it in the shower, being like, do not leave the shower until you understand the makeup that you want to wear. I just try and think about myself for the day. Okay, if I'm outside and I ran into somebody, think about what's on your face, what like feels good to you, because makeup is about feeling, right? And it's about moods and vibes. Today, I want hot girl vibes. So when I run into my husband tonight, he's gonna be like, that's what she's gonna look like on her wedding day. This is Miss Megan Hot Girl Eyeliner. So Melt Water Slick Liner. That's not the name, I never get it right. I'm gonna load some in the corner. That's too much. Take that off. And then this is the Melt Detail Brush. And I'm going to add a little smoky wing. So you can obviously see there's separation between these two areas. I don't know what I want to do there, so I'm not going to care about it yet. What's on this brush? Nothing much. a little bit of Omega and Sandstone. And we're gonna go right over top to soften that liner because I don't want the harshness. And that fade that kind of looks aggressive now will help play into the lashes. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect yet. In terms of this area, let's see if I can, I'm gonna just take some down to cover that area, clean it up again to add that space back in. I can pull this a little higher. I feel like we'll end up lightening something in here, but I think I got it. I get DMs and stuff from people being like, can you do an eyeshadow look with like these shades? But the thing is you can look at different, this is where you have to teach yourself, like, what is the shadows that you're asking about? What is the textures of them? What are the finishes of them? Where do you want to see darkness? Where do you want to see lightness? And what do those do? Then you can look at makeup looks that exist on the internet and kind of find the similarities between the two. So if this lid is like a 3 out of 10 in color intensity and the crease is a 7 out of 10, now look at your eyeshadows and how do those play in, and just place them in the same areas. Colors don't have to have like specific looks. So you have to follow people that have similar eye shape, because where I might place, you know, I don't know, contrast, that's an old color, contrast on me might be different to where you might do it, or that's the most flattering. And I'm just gonna take that 217 with the liquid shadows on it and just run it across. So this doesn't have to be perfect. It's just laying down the structure of what I kind of understand I want the eye to look like. And I don't need to go in with black shadow because I can just go back in and add, oh, today is not the day. More of the black liner. I avoid adding black shadow unless it's like absolutely necessary. Okay, living. I think I want a little in here. Yes. Yes, Megan, good call. So that just lined it, but it didn't add the intensity. So we're going from in and then out onto the lid. Obsessed. Obsessed with myself, as per usual. Clean it off the waterline because I don't actually know what I want there yet. And I feel like I need to lighten this a little bit. What do I have that's nearby? I'm gonna take Studio Fix powder under the brow here. That looks really intense. I'm not gonna judge the rest of it until the face is done. You know that I want the waterline done. I'm gonna use coffee, I think, here on the waterline. I'm picking coffee because it'll be softer than the black and just something slightly different. And I put it in the waterline. Whatever touched the edges of the lash is fine because I'm gonna blend that with a 219. Had I brought the coffee all the way down and then started to blend it, would be even lower. And another thing too is don't judge, again, like don't judge your eye makeup yet, because you're gonna add lashes potentially and mascara, and that will darken the eye overall. What I do know for me is I like a little bit of depth. I don't know if the brown, you know what, I'm just taking the rest. No, I like that. Yeah, because now it's like melted into my skin. Okay, I'm fine. Where can I sneak in a little bit of print? Is one of my favorite eyeshadows. Because we already have Omega on the eye, I'm gonna take a little bit of print and mix it with Omega. Omega is the color that's on the outside now. And I'm just gonna sneak it in here. And then buff it out with that first brush. I'm gonna add mascara now because I feel like I don't want to build on this eye. Knocked Loose is playing at History tonight, which is gonna be nuts. If you've ever been to a Knocked Loose show, the floor is just an entire pit, all of it. It doesn't matter where you're standing. The amount of injuries I've seen at their shows. I ran to the front once for one of my favorite songs called Denied by Fate, because I just need to be like at the front. I don't like to be like doing anything in it. I just want to be like close enough that I can get like pushed a little bit, but not like in it. And the girl got really mad that I passed her and she took my head and like pushed me forward. Couldn't even care. I was listening to my favorite song. I just have to get there for the breakdown. Extended play on the bottoms. Even, so what show was that? What venue was that? I think that was the Phoenix. I think this was the same show. Before it even started, there were just like guys that were being rowdy and someone got thrown like into us. All of us go flying. This guy lands on the floor. I think he hit his head and he had to be taken out on a stretcher before the show even started. Oh my God, yeah, I really like this. Okay. And the thing is like shows, hardcore, metal, rock, whatever. I don't care. We're not going to get into that. Is one of the best communities. Everybody understands what's going on. It's those scenarios that are people that are crappy, or it's just, you probably shouldn't have been doing that. But like you fall, you get picked up. You're anticipating crowd surfers if you're at the front. You understand that you're going to be squished a little bit at barricade. Like as bands like become TikTok bands, unfortunately, I'm going to use Bad Omens as an example, and I'm not even a Bad Omens fan. There's like people who don't have concert etiquette that don't even really listen to the music. They just like someone in the band. Like coming into this environment, like not understanding what's going on. Stand at the sides. Stand at the sides. Stand at the back. The middle is not for you. And I rest my case. I'm very vibing with these eyes. I don't know if I'm going to do a small lash or a big lash. Small lash gives a little bit more hot girl energy because basically my eyes are just going to pierce through people's souls. That's what I want. These, the sticker wore off. I don't know what this nude one is. And then this one is a nudist. I'm showing you guys my tumbler. Okay, what do we have down? Ceramizer, Hyper Balm. It's getting too low and I can't use my knuckle. I took down, I did a makeup I really liked. It was very simple. It was kind of a repeat look. Like I've done the placement before, but I had used like a very different style photo, basically a body makeup, and turned it into an eye look using the warmth of the color and the contrast that I was seeing to make my own eye look. And I forget that TikTok is for simple-minded, closed-minded children, man-child. And I took it down because I was so over people being like, is the inspo pic in the room with us? Are we watching the same inspo pic? I'm just like, people like that should not have access to me. This is the issue I have with, I could go on forever. This is a Makeup Shack T29. Like I cannot stand how much influencer culture has taken over and letting like art and makeup artistry die, because if I wasn't already on the app and I was like a new makeup artist like coming in, I wouldn't want to be on it because they don't understand. They don't understand. It's not a fun place to be in. And I don't really think that anybody talks about this, but when you are online and you are making content, your brain, like as you're saying things, your brain is sorting the type of comments you might get. And that's why you'll see people's videos that start with like disclaimers about like, this is who I'm addressing, this is what I'm talking about, because it's just so irritating to see these dumb comments come through. So I took it down because I'm like, I'm not going to give you guys a space to act a fool. And it was unfortunate because it's an advanced skill to take a full body makeup, to take anything, to take a dress, to take nature, to take a photo and pull inspiration from it through texture and color and convert it into an eye look actually takes skill. But they don't see it that way because they're just so used to the same influencer style content, pumping out duplicates of this, duplicates of that, copies of this, copies of that, everybody looking the same, clean girl aesthetic. Like I'm just so over it. This is the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer, by the way. This is the M80 Cream Bronzer. I'm gonna add this for a little bit more contour because I can't find my NC60. This is my hill to die on. People bark all day long about hating influencers and hating influencer culture and hauls this and being told that every product is their favorite product and having issues with it. Okay, so then makeup artists start coming onto the app and you don't leave space for them to be artists because now you're questioning everything you're seeing because it doesn't match the influencer content that you were just complaining about 2 minutes ago. Strawberry skin tint. And I think, oh, what the? Did I scratch my face? Was that there that whole time? And I took the post down out of just like, I'm so irritated and annoyed. I was like, I don't even want to be on TikTok anymore. And I struggle, like I struggle with that because I'm such a hard ass and stubborn about doing things that I know are correct. Like I should not have to take this stuff down. You should be called out about it for how you're addressing me. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just like still so irritated by it. SeoFix powder in C8 is my favorite bronzer over top of the cream products. Another hill to die on. You are in my home when you're on my page, and when you leave a comment, you're addressing me. I can respond however I want. So if you have nothing nice to contribute outside of, and it doesn't have to be a compliment, just if you're not enjoying makeup, just don't bother writing about it. Look at this. It got a brand new look, new mister. Look, it's so sexy. And I actually like it. I was mad at first, and I'm no longer mad. Love it, lock it in. It's really nice. And like people hate to hear it, but I always say like, you would never say that to my face. That's not a threat. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm saying what you feel comfortable saying in text, not in front of me. If you were physically standing in front of that person, what you're saying would be so outlandish and weird that you wouldn't. SeoFix Tech. Okay, rant done. I'm going back to my hot girl makeup. So I think I want pink blush, and I definitely need to be bronzy. I just don't understand what that is. I'll use this again because I'm gonna use this pink one. I don't know where my blush please went. I have the light one as well. I'm gonna take these two and mix it with this dark one to make a little bit of a different tone. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I do want a little bit more Fix Plus. I'm gonna get used to it. I know I will. I'm gonna put a little bit more of the lighter one up higher. My blush placement makes no sense anymore, but it works. Oh, the NC60 is right here. It's fine. Bright Forecast under the eye. I need to not do this in the camera lens. I want a banging under eye. It's not that I can't find the product. It's in front of me. There's just too much in front of me. And if I can't see it fast enough, I won't grab it. So this was a Nikki LaRose N14 powder brush, but I like it for blending concealer too. I feel like a hot girl. I really enjoy the eyes. Haus Labs concealer for a little bit more coverage throughout the center. I'm gonna clean under here too. Pretty much blend right away because I'm not looking for, I don't need this to set to create even more coverage because it's already going on top of other things. So I can take it a little bit more sheer. A lighter shade over top. It's the same thing too, like if you've ever, like I'd encourage you to go watch somebody who paints portraits. They tend to start all over with like the undertone. So like the portrait will start out almost like pink and then they'll start to build in highlights and shadows. And that's just how I treat skin too, which is why, yes, it looks like a lot of product, but it's all serving a purpose. It logically, like if I wanted to lighten this, it doesn't make sense to go in with just a secondary layer of the same concealer to build more coverage, more brightness through coverage. It makes more sense to me to physically use a lighter color. I'm like on the fence of the color I picked, but it's fine. Love it, lock it in. I do want more because it's gonna be hot in there. I'm gonna, like I always say, use what you have. It is a great product on its own. It's just not a Miss Megan product, but I have it. And before I open new makeup, I'm just gonna use it. So this is just gonna set basically the concealer. I buff away the extra because I don't actually want it there. I just need it to do its job. Sigma F44 brush, Global Glow. Holding it on the ferrule because I want a little bit more control. But my hand is still pretty light, like I'm not putting a ton of pressure. Marrying all of that together. Oh, I don't have blush on my nose. Yeah, that makes it Miss Megan look. More Fix Plus. My favorite hot girl under eye, SeoFix powder in C2. Load your brush. we need to layer and press the powder on. It needs to be able to stick to what's underneath and itself. We're not sweeping it on, we're pushing it into the concealer that's underneath. I find under the eye especially, kind of in general, more is better. If you put too little product, it's going to separate. You're gonna still see your skin through it. It's not gonna be as even as it possibly could. So don't be afraid of packing powder under the eye because again, it's how you prep the skin. Looking good. I'm gonna do one small addition to the eye. I'm taking Cozy Gray with the lightest of hands and I'm lightening. Yes. So now it's kind of matching the intensity of what's under the brow. So therefore it's softening the whole eye, but it's not giving me that look of like stark contrast because I don't like that. Yes, this is my very loved Shape and Sculpt palette. I'm taking all of them at the bottom and I'm just adding a little bit more shape to the face. I do my brows now. I have Fling today. So Fling is my base. So that way this stud has something to sit on. I can leave it like this, but sometimes once I have the lip on and the lash on, it just by itself, it's not enough. I was a Fling and stud girly from the beginning. When I actually wore just like brow styler, like the pencils before markers were really even a thing, I used Fling and then stud. So Fling as a base, stud for definition. Because it allowed me to draw in and shape the hair. That is a good brow. I like, some days I like my tails longer than others. Lady Gaga's are very long and I really like, I love her face and I love her makeup. I think I like the long brow. Up a notch with the blush. This is into the pink. And I'm just gonna press it over top. A little on the nose. Is that what I wanted? I can't tell. I can't tell till the end. Love it, lock it in. Lashes are just sitting on my coffee table as per usual. Yeah, hot girl lash. I was trying on glitters with them on, so there's glitter on the band. I'm gonna save my lip for TikTok because I still need to look at that. Those are siren eyes. Still need to brush my teeth. Oh my God. That's exactly what I wanted. These are the pastels. I could have gone slightly lighter. I just got, because I didn't know the base I was gonna use, I got carried away, but that's okay. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I can't find my black eyeliner to like conceal some of the glitter on the band, so I'm gonna actually use waterproof mascara because the texture looks the best. I'm supposed to be meeting my friends to go for dinner and drinks before, and it's fine. A queen is never late. Oh my God. The lashes just pull everything together. Like, I just don't understand how to not wear them. Final Seal, love it, lock it in. It's gonna be Stone Mob Beauty lip conditioner. I really do. Or it's gonna be the Rosewood Glow. I'm unsure. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed these like get ready with me style videos and semi rants because I always have something to talk about. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, all under the same name, at Miss Megan Robinson. Tell me what the next concert is that you're going to. I don't have anything planned after this show, which is really upsetting. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.